Why, Hifumi? Why would you do this? Okay, that's wrong.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two
Well, it's not
people work
impossible.
together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
Interesting.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
I'm copying that. Yes. Can you really say there's no chance? So did Hifumi kill? Not impossible. So Hifumi killed Taka or something? Are you kidding me?
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved. What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
Good point.
Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Yo, did Hifumi kill Taka? But then did the other killer get greedy and want all the money? Oh my god. Yo, it's gotta be Celeste. If only we can...
Risk versus reward benefit?
Damn.
Payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's
Greedy.
no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
Yo, I think I solved it.
That two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act.
Oh my gosh, Hifumi.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
I feel like Monokuma, I'm like,
Each
wow.
person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
Damn.
It looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies by creating one seamless set of circumstances.
Yo, Makoto.
Like one person.
You're
was
freaking
behind it all.
genius.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Damn.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
So that's why. So Hifumi, so he like killed Taka, and then, oh my gosh. So that's why he did all that. Oh my goodness.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
True.
You think so? I can't help
Wow.
but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Miyake, nuts. The same. That was. Are you kidding me? She's a freaking genius. But entirely separate. Wow. Yeah, literally. When you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Oh.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
It has to be Celeste.
Numero uno right now.
But come on. But murder him. In the debate up till now, and you seem to fit. Yo, they were like Celeste. Like they were the closest.
Here's my answer.
Oh my gosh, Celeste.
It was Celeste.
What is he gonna say about that?
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
Oh, it's
A
not.
joke? I wonder.
I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him,
Yo, you're
and I
angry.
would go within 10 feet of that brain-fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Yo, chill out.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
There is. Yo, she like lost
Is
in
that
like.
so?
Yeah, cause like remember the tea you helped make? Oh my god, I'm getting flustered.
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Oh.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Yeah. Would it? No. The screaming? No. What? The paper hidden? No. It's gone in the middle.
I got it!
Yes. Okay.
The
I was thinking
behavior
money.
they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. Cause
The
the
only
picture.
ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Yeah.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
What? Get out of here.
Sorry.
No, don't say sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
What a
If
jerk.
we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Yeah.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Damn.
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Right? Yo, I knew her things didn't like add up. Yeah. Who did you see?
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
So that.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
Yeah. So that Hifumi could
when we'd
escape.
all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Yo, you freaking liar. What's wrong? Yeah, he noted. I saw him. Oh.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Yeah, it was all Celeste, yo.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In
Damn.
fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Good point. No, Celeste, what do you have to say?
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
They do.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Really?
It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Yeah, you gotta.
I just realized another strange thing.
What's up?
We found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead. Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Yeah,
We wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
that's a good point.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Yo, we didn't check the. They wouldn't let us check the refrigerator. So like, but damn.
You were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me
that's
to
a
the
good
bathroom.
alibi.
Wait. Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Agree. Damn.
You agree, Celeste?
Ooh, just.
I have no idea what you mean.
He's innocent
Don't
game.
bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Was good. Yo, these two going at each other. Oh my goodness.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, what'd you
I
do?
didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but
What?
looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
We're all gonna die or something?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Oh.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Right?
Pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Oh my god. No, how did you know
Makoto
that?
showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about
Oh
Taka.
my gosh, so she knew! Holy crap! I never got that!
Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yo, oh my goodness. How does everyone catch onto the littlest things?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
Yo, she's on the
If
road.
you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Yo. But what is he alluding to? Dang it! I thought I much prefer the multiple choice over the bullet time. Like, it was still a lot of fun. No. Okay, so switch.
All I said was, they must
Yeah.
really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
Elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
It was the us thing. Like, no. When she said that, she said only have known. She should only have known that. Yo, this is like a freaking Marvel thing all over again.
All I said was,
Oh, this is the right one.
Just like those guys died.
Yes, okay. I thought.
It's wrong.
That's wrong! Epic. Yeah, like, I think I prefer that over objection, even though I've never played Phoenix Wright.
That's right.
That's right.
There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Yo.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were
Well,
both guys?
That could have been. That could have been like just wordplay, you know?
Because
Cause they.
Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So
Ooh.
she could have been dead too.
Oh my god.
you all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
Imaginations,
You
yo.
claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Yo, you're like evading the question.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
Well, he was.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
Yeah, but all the other evidence, you know.
Everything I told you was a lie. How can this picture exist? Simple.
Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Literally.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Right? Sure. Other explanations. I like how, like, now we're like, we know Celeste is, like, I guess the one, but we're, like, bogging her down with evidence, because it's like, we gotta make sure. Well, if it was the pic, like, who knew? Because the guy, he had to be sleeping, right? What?
I got it!
Okay, good.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
But, like, the door, yo.
That's
Oh.
certainly within the realm of possibility.
Yo, you caught Celeste on that one.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
But the door, yo, like, why is he going, like, towards the rec room?
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther.
Literally.
If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
Great.
That's what happened. You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this.
Yeah.
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Oh, really?
He was dragging him away. ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to
Ooh.
educate you.
Rude. She can prove that. There's no way. Is that really possible? Oh, okay. We about to do this again. Yo, this is getting wild. I love the blue background. Bobo just Sahiro's message. Yes, Sahiro's message. What? Oh, okay. Oh no.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed
Have we reached the
out.
end game? No, we're not. No, no, no.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Believing your friends.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
No.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that. Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No, no, no.
No way.
Wait. Oh my. Excuse me. If I remember right, Hina said she said that she couldn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in
Robo
that suit
Justice
after I
costume?
passed out.
Yes, no, not that.
You just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight.
Is it this one? Because like,
You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
it's either this one or this one.
Like I said, ridiculous.
God, the
As
blueprint.
you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
No, that's wrong. That's a
The
lie.
person inside the suit was unconscious. There's no way they could
Stand up straight like that.
Yes. Oh yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Cause like the suit is so hard to like. Lest we keep backing
No.
recorder.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
Okay,
because
good.
that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Yeah.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
Yup.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
Oh.
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Damn, Yoko. Yo, got him.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
How long were they working on this thing? Jeez.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Yo, we're too smart for you. Yo, it's
Well then,
over.
I suppose this is checkmate.
Yo.
Checkmate?
Oh. Yo, she's about to like pull it. Yo, she's
Don't
losing
make
it.
me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Yo, oh, she's lost it.
Celeste?
Celeste? Oh god.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem.
Yo, I love a voice actor.
Already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Yo, yeah, it's a good one. God. But yo, like that's to keep the name. That was. Oh my gosh! If you should have told the truth, bro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Yo,
He
what happened to your
said,
voice?
and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Oh,
Right? But my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
really? What?
Confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more
Yeah, you
complicated.
idiot.
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
Literally.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Yo, no.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Right?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Did he? Yeah.
I got it!
Okay, he did. Wow.
That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Good point. Good point.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name,
But what does
what
Yasuhiro
is
mean?
his last name? Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Yo, you're losing it.
Indecent?
Indecent.
Don't talk.
Random
Yeah.
chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Honestly.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
True.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But wait, what is Celeste's last name? Isn't it
You
Lindbergh?
said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Yeah, literally.
Well, no. Hold on. there's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
No way.
What did you just say?
Yo.
You take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit.
Damn. Yo.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
You look like one right now.
Well, do I?
Yo.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
No, unfortunately.
Then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Yo.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg.
Not.
Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Yo. The e-handbook. Oh my god. How do you know all this? E-handbook, yeah. No.
Fumi was trying to tell us something.
Yo, show us your
Wanted us
handbook.
to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real
I thought that
name
was her
is.
last name, her real name. Damn.
how many times do I have to tell you?
No.
My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
Rage, yo.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
Literally. Show us your hand. Oh,
I'm
nice.
not pretending. It's the
Got a
truth.
trophy.
And since you have no way to
No, no, no.
contradict me,
No, I missed. Are you kidding me?
that's the only truth there is. Moron.
Yo, stop getting angry at us. Yo, this is it. Woo. Yo, give me the. Yo, this music is hype.
If Fumi was trying
Yo, just
He wanted us
send me to the
know
end.
If there's one person, it would have to
Send
be
me
you,
to the
Celeste.
second last one.
Celestia Ludenberg. God.
How long do you plan to
If
go
you're
on
really not so,
pretending?
you would not be getting this
I'm
angry.
not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
What?
that's the only truth there is.
What?
Moron.
How did that not work? Okay, wait. Okay, I think I gotta get rid of these purple things. Oh, sorry.
He wanted us to
I
know
have
the
2 minutes
truth.
left.
If there's
What
one
the heck?
person,
Give me the freaking.
I'm not pretending.
The truth?
It's the truth. No way to contradict me.
Yes! Yo, it's over, Celeste! That's wrong! Yo, Celeste, it's over!
That's it. The handbook.
So is the handbook now! Yo,
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Yeah.
Monokuma told us all about it before.
yo, show us that info! Is that vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start up, it will display a right name. Always make sure you have the right one. Nice. No, this is not your everyday. It has so many more uses than that. Kyoko,
All we
oh
have
my
to do
god.
is check our handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Yo, watch this
That's
throw it
how
away.
we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Good point, but like, I mean,
Celeste,
yo,
can you please just tell us what really happened?
yes, please.
Please, just tell us.
Yo, getting emotional. Yo,
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
oh,
Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
yo,
Fine then. Let me settle it.
oh,
Let me go
class
over the
style.
case
I mean,
again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll
Yo.
bring everything to an end.
oh, time for the comic book.